everyone. Today I'm going to be covering the different options for hip padding. Hopefully you'll get a better understanding of what's out there and what will work best for you and your budget. We will start with the cheapest option and work our way up. Foam hip pads have a wide range of options and are the cheapest way to go for hip padding. The ones I have, which is shown in the video, were around £20, around $30, and are a very large size. They came in a simple plastic bag for protection and, as you'd expect, are very squishy and soft. The shaping is pretty standard for a hip pad and will cover from your mid to lower thigh right around to the top of your hip bone and round the side of your butt. With them being foam, as you'd expect, they are very soft and squishy, while being lightweight and a breathable material. This makes them perfect for when you want a light outfit or don't want to get too warm, like in the summer months. Though the fact that they are so squishy means that when you layer them with tights to hide the edges, the effect is lessened and you will only get around half the actual size increased to your hips. The edges of the hip pad can also be seen often creasing, as they don't mold to your body quite as well as silicone hip pads do. They also show signs of wear quickly, as I have only worn these hip pads twice, and as you can see in the video, they have crease marks and are slightly deformed already. The foam hip pads also struggle to stay in place and move around a lot under tights and so on. This is because they're just so smooth and offer little grip, so it's likely that you'll need to keep just readjusting them from time to time. Foam hip pads give a nice overall shape, and with them being so light, you hardly notice them while wearing them. Just be sure to layer up so they don't move around on your hips. Foam hip pads offer the best value for money and are a great entry if you need some hip padding. I have put a link to the ones that I'm wearing in the description. They're from AliExpress and only took around a week or so to arrive from ordering. Next up are silicone hip pads. These are the large silicone hip pads from Rainier, and they are made from solid silicone, weighing around 2 kilograms each. They come in a nice storing bag to keep them safe and easy for carrying. As you can see, these are some very large hip pads, as the name suggests. They are slightly bigger in both thickness and width and height compared to the foam hip pads, but unlike the foam, they don't squish and get smaller when you wear them. They keep their shape and add nicely to the shape of your body. Though they may feel heavy in your hands, once you actually put them on, and the silicone is warmed up to your body, it naturally sticks and holds in place. And once that happens, you forget completely about them and they feel as though they are just a natural extension of your body. The weight of them really helps you to feel your hips while you're walking or swaying. These hip pads cost around $220 and are quite expensive, as most silicone products are. But they are also worth every single penny, as you really feel the quality, and the shaping it gives is by far the most natural appearing, as it covers so much of your thigh and butt. They are great for everyday wear and can be worn for long periods of time without any worry. They also keep a good shape when sitting or bending your leg, helping to sell the illusion further. For me, these are my go-to when I'm dressing up, and I will be most likely to grab these in particular. Finally, realistic hip pads offer padding and shaping while also having few more private parts to add to the realism and effects. These in particular are the hip enhancing pant from Rainier. They come in a nice blue box for storage and within a plastic bag to help keep the silicone from being too oily. These hip pads add a large amount to your hip circumference, and the feeling of wearing them is unlike anything else. Silicone gives you a nice hugging and snug feeling, and this all the way around your hips and legs is something that I really enjoy a lot. It adds to the whole transformation experience, and for anyone who is looking to go the whole way and get the full transformation effect, I would definitely recommend some silicone hip pads. These hips are fairly heavy at around 4 kilograms. However, just like the other hip pads, once they've worn to your body and you've been wearing them for a little while, you don't even notice the weight, and you just get a feeling that the hips are your own and you can sway them however you want to. If you are interested in either the realistic hips or the silicone hip pads, then check out Rainier using my link in the description and use the code MIA for 10% off your order. Realistic hip pads are a great way to finish off your transformation and see exactly what you'd look like if you were a girl. The feeling is truly amazing, and when you look in the mirror and see what you've managed to create. The side-by-side comparison for all three types of hip pads really highlights the subtle differences between them all. For me, I would always go with the silicone hip pads as seen in the middle for my everyday wear, as they give the best overall effect, whilst not even being noticeable that you're wearing them once they've got up to your body temperature. They have a nice weight behind them, and they will always remind you that you've got some curves and hips to your body, which is an amazing feeling. Though, the full-on realistic hip pads are a nice change when you want to show off a little more, and the feeling of the snug hug of the silicone all the way around your body is amazing. But for me, these are more for special occasions and may have their place in my rotation. especially for those more revealing shoots where you want to show a little bit of silicone. It's always fun. The foam hip pads are my least favourite just due to them moving around a lot whilst wearing, but in the summer months I'm sure they'll come out as a lightweight and breathable alternative to help keep me cooler. If you like the hip pads you see, then don't forget to use my link in the description and use the code MIA for 10% off your order at Ronya. If you like this video and would like to support me, then please like and subscribe. You can also support me by checking out my Patreon in the description. It will allow me to make more videos and with higher quality. Thanks for watching.